Friday morning from Dash and Maisie. Everybody's happy. Yay, it's Friday. What a hell of a week, let me just say it. Lord. Anyway, we all made it. Thank the Lord for a couple of days off for most of us coming up in the heat and whatever. So be sure to keep cool and hydrated. Make sure your animals have plenty of food and water, and report those or help those that aren't. By the way, I don't know if I'm doing Dowdy Ferry because, frankly, I just don't know. It's going to depend on how I feel when I get up tomorrow, really. Still kind of weak. But anyway, my thought today, on a positive note, my thought today is on perfectly imperfect. You know, who hasn't had body shaming, body issues about how you feel about yourself? Or, you know, maybe you don't like your scars. You know, it's true. We all judge each other by according to, a lot of times by first impressions, whether you see somebody across the room and you never meet them, or even your first impression when you talk to somebody. It's just human nature. And we base our own worth sometimes on, you know, what other people think of us. You know, do they think we're pretty enough? Do they think that we're nice enough? Do they think, whatever, you know, we have a nice car, or you know, our job is worthy enough, or we live in a nice home, or whatever it may be. You know, and we get all wrapped up in that, in images of what we think perfect is, or how we're supposed to be. And sometimes we mask how we really are with those things that outwardly appear that we have it together, or have a nice car, or have a nice haircut, or whatever it might be. But you know, the real deal is that God made us perfectly imperfect, with all of our flaws, all of our character flaws, all of the things that are about us, whether they're visual to the naked eye or not, whether those are things that we fall short of within. You know, nobody's perfect. We're all perfectly imperfect. And we need to remember that, you know. We need to remember that and give ourselves some self-love talk. Quit basing, accepting ourselves on what we think everybody else is going to like. Or, you know, oh, well, I guess if everybody else likes this about me, then I'm not doing so bad. Or, you know, as long as I have this image that I'm this way, then that's good enough. Well, no, if you don't feel it within, it doesn't matter how good your outward look, appearance, persona might be. It needs to come from the inside out. And we need to work on ourselves. We need to work on that self-talk and telling ourselves that we are good enough, that we are worthy of good things, that we are perfectly imperfect, and we need to work on our strengths, acknowledge our weaknesses, but to love ourselves. You know, and doesn't mean we're perfect, doesn't mean that we're going to have it right, doesn't mean that everybody's going to like that version of us, but it's about being honest with ourselves and becoming the best version of ourselves and reinventing ourselves every day if we can. And so, quit being so hard on yourself. It's okay that you're not perfect. It's okay that you've got faults. Some of them deep-seated, some of them not. Some of them visual, some of them not. And just ask God to give you the self-confidence and the self-love and the belief that despite your imperfections, that you are made exactly the way you're supposed to be made. And just work on those things that you want to improve. Those things that you don't necessarily like about yourself. And don't judge yourself based on what other people think. because it's true. It's really none of our business what somebody else thinks of us in the first place. But just embrace you, love you, live you, and be you. And I'm going to apply that to my own self. So anyway, I hope you have a blessed day. Keep healthy. Keep looking up. Stay grounded at the same time. And as always, thanks for your support. Appreciate each and every one of you. Make it a great day. Keep looking up. Be positive. Talk at you later.